Evan and Bobby are best friends. They love to play together. It was a sunny day. Evan and Bobby played catch in the backyard.
Catch the ball, Bobby!
Evan giggled, tossing a bright red ball. Bobby, a fluffy black cat, zoomed after the ball. He loved chasing after it. They played until the sun started to set.
Time to go inside, Bobby.
Evan said, scooping up his furry friend. Bobby purred, happy to be carried. The next morning, Evan and Bobby went outside again. Evan wanted to show Bobby his toy truck. He placed the truck on the porch steps.
Look, Bobby, it's a big red truck.
Evan exclaimed. Bobby, however, was distracted. A little blue butterfly fluttered past. Bobby loved chasing butterflies. He crouched low to the ground, his eyes following the butterfly. It fluttered towards the fence. Bobby saw a small hole under the fence. This was his chance. He dashed towards the hole and squeezed through it. Bobby found himself in a new place, a place unlike any he had ever seen before. Tall trees surrounded him, their leaves forming a dense green canopy overhead, filtering the sunlight. Sunbeams peeked through the leaves, creating dancing patterns on the forest floor, making it look like a magical carpet. Bobby had never seen anything like it before. The forest was alive with sounds and sights that were completely new to him. He took a cautious step forward, his tail twitching with a mix of curiosity and nervousness, his ears perked up to catch every sound. Suddenly, two pairs of eyes blinked at him from behind a bush. Two furry faces emerged, watching him intently. They were foxes, a brother and sister named Finley and Fiona, who lived in this part of the forest. Finley had sleek reddish-brown fur, while Fiona had a lighter, more orange coat. They looked at Bobby with friendly curiosity.
"Hello," said Finley, his voice gentle and welcoming. "What brings you to our part of the woods?" Fiona asked, her eyes twinkling with interest.
Bobby, a little frightened at first, slowly warmed up to the friendly foxes. He had never met foxes before and was unsure of what to expect. But their warm smiles and gentle demeanour put him at ease. He told them about himself and how he'd followed a butterfly into the woods. The butterfly had led him on a whimsical chase, fluttering just out of reach, until he found himself deep in the forest.
"We can show you around. There's so much to see and do here,"
exclaimed Finley, his tail wagging excitedly. He couldn't wait to share the wonders of the forest with their new friend. And so began an afternoon of adventures. The forest was alive with the sounds of chirping birds and rustling leaves. Finley and Fiona showed Bobby all their favourite spots in the woods. They knew every hidden nook and cranny, every secret path. They raced through fields of wildflowers, the sweet scent filling the air. The vibrant colours of the flowers danced in the breeze. They climbed onto a large rock, pretending it was a mountain peak. From there they could see the entire forest stretching out before them. Bobby had never had so much fun. He felt a sense of belonging he had never experienced before. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows through the trees, Bobby started to feel a pang in his heart. He realized how much he had come to love this magical place and his new friends. The forest, so exciting just moments ago, suddenly felt big and scary. He missed Evan's warm cuddles and the familiar scent of home.
"What's wrong, Bobby?"
asked Fiona, noticing his drooping ears.
I miss my home, I miss Evan.
Bobby whimpered, his voice barely a whisper. Finley and Fiona looked at each other. They knew they had to help their new friend.
"Don't worry, Bobby. We know the way back to the edge of the woods. We'll take you home."
And so the three friends set off through the woods, their hearts filled with determination and a sense of adventure. Finley and Fiona, experts at navigating the forest paths, led the way with confidence and grace. Bobby followed closely behind, his heart hopeful and his eyes wide with wonder at the beauty of the forest around him. Soon, after what felt like hours of walking, they reached the edge of the woods, the trees thinning out to reveal the world beyond. There, through the trees, Bobby spotted the familiar white picket fence of his own backyard, a sight that filled him with a rush of joy and relief.
Evan!
Bobby cried out, his voice filled with relief and joy, his meow echoing through the trees. He dashed towards the fence, Finley and Fiona close behind, their paws moving swiftly over the ground. Evan, who had been searching for Bobby everywhere, looked up, his eyes widening in disbelief and happiness. His face broke into a wide smile, a smile that spoke of pure joy and relief.
Bobby, you're back! He shouted, his voice trembling with excitement.
He cried, scooping Bobby into his arms, holding him close as if he would never let go. Bobby purred louder than ever, so happy to be home, his purrs vibrating through Evan's chest. He gave a grateful nod to Finley and Fiona, his eyes shining with gratitude and affection. He knew he would never forget his forest adventure and the two kind foxes who helped him find his way back home, a journey that had changed him forever.